Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So now guys, the epic event that is the Sars movement is starting to unpeel the face of the Nigerian state, and is showing some of the shadowy figures that have been manipulating that country for years. Guys, I bring you this. United Kingdom government admits training and supplying equipment to Nigeria's Sars police unit. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the hand of Britain. Of course, you would always expect to find that in the background, because the hand of Britain is the puppet master that has its hands under the dress of the puppet that is called Nigeria, and manipulates its movement and its utterances. Again, the headline: United Kingdom government admits training and supplying equipment to Nigeria's Sars police unit. So now let's now see how they explain this. The United Kingdom government has admitted providing training and equipment to Nigeria's Special Anti-Robbery Squad SARS after initially denying any ties. So the template, of course, you can see where the army got it from. First you deny, and then it is forced out of you. We carry on. The Minister for Africa, James Doddridge, who is one of Boris Johnson's ministers, admitted British officials had trained officers for the now disbanded Special Anti-Robbery Squad SARS between 2016 and 2020. In a letter sent to Labour MP Kate Osamo on Thursday, October the 29th, the minister said SARS officers had participated in training designed to improve human rights, training on public finance, and community policing workshops. He also confirmed radio equipment were given to Nigerian police, which was then used by SARS. Ms. Osamo, who had demanded the United Kingdom government review any ties to SARS, told Independent, so Independent is a newspaper in Britain, told Independent it is shocking that in the middle of global protests to end SARS, our government appears to have had no idea whether or not it was funding those very units. The MP, so the MP is a member of parliament, the MP said she had been told categorically by the minister earlier this month that no funding ever made its way to SARS unit. The government has now been forced to admit that it not only spent millions training SARS, but also directly supplied them with equipment. She added, the government now needs to explain how and why it ever felt it was appropriate to train and equip security forces which were known to have taken part in torture and extrajudicial killing. Sharing a copy of the letter to Twitter, Ms. Osamo wrote, on 19 October, the Minister for Africa at James Doddridge assured me that the United Kingdom government had provided no funding to SARS unit. This wasn't true. The minister has now confirmed that the government has trained and supplied equipment to SARS unit from 2016 to 2020. The SARS protest began in Nigeria in early October. In revolt against police brutality, activists demanded the disbandment of the unit after footage showed a man being beaten by an officer. So now this is now the thing. Now this comes it is saddening but not surprising. I don't think anybody listening to the sound of my voice right now can feign any surprise that the hands of Britain is the underbelly of this matter. The hands of Britain is always the underbelly of this matter. You'll be surprised that the vast percentage, significant, the most export of oil from Nigeria actually goes to Britain, and that was unveiled recently when somebody stowed away on one oil tanker that left Lagos for UK, and the military unit, a special military unit, then had to intercept that oil tanker at the British wherever it is that is parking to empty its content. They had to move special units in there because they were not sure who and how many people were on that vessel. So that was the eye opener. Then it was a vast, huge vessel. So you can see then all the oil, of course, from Nigeria is just funneling into Britain. And of course, this is a system that they have perfected time immemorial. So it does not serve their interest, of course, for Nigeria to recalibrate, because if Nigeria recalibrates, then all of their juicy deals, all the contracts and all the cheap oil that they don't even pay for, all of that goes completely, and then they have to renegotiate, and those negotiations now will get competition from China and India and the Americans. I think the Americans are doing shale. Is this shale? They have a new technique now that they're using to dig for even more oil within their territory, so their demands are not as prominent as it used to be. But really, it is the process that this lady had to use to uncover what the British involvement is, that is the real eye-opener in this narrative. This lady, of course, she looks like she's of African descent. She's a black lady, definitely, and her last name looks a little bit Ghanaian, so I suspect that she's of Ghanaian descent. So now this is why it is important, because this is a technique that the Jews have used from time immemorial, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. They will go into all these key countries and have their people at the heart of the governance of that place to serve their interests. So this is now what is happening now, because of course, if it was some Onyibo lady, she would not even push to have this thing uncovered, because of course her interest would not be served in that way, and she doesn't even have an interest there. But this Osamo or Samo, she's been able to press for this because of course it's more immediate to her. So however it happened, first the denial, which is what we saw from the Nigerian army, and then a qualified admittance, and this is the next thing. But this lady is now pushing to ask, are you not aware that these people have this reputation? And if you are aware that these people have this reputation, then why then have you continued to fund them? The training, it might be fine, because of course the one thing that the Nigerian police force needs is training, and civilized training as well, not do frog jump that they do in police school. They ask them to do frog jump for 3 weeks and they give them guns to parade the streets of Lagos. That's not training. We're talking about proper training that probably the Britain can provide. But don't equip these people because they cannot handle equipment. I don't even think they have a login and a logout for armory within the Nigerian police space. They don't record what they took out and what they brought back in. If you took out like 10 bullets and you come back with 4, then you don't account, you don't write a report of what, so there's a lot missing within the structures of the Nigerian police. So definitely the training that they are giving these people is in question. They don't, of course, give them training. They just buy them sandwiches for a week and take their money and ask them to go back to their country and continue to weigh down on the people. Conversations in the comment section, the hand of Britain, of course, what we know was always there, is now being confirmed from the heart of Britain itself, the parliament. Come share thoughts, but before you come share those thoughts, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. Bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Click on like as well, because that helps with the YouTube algorithm. Once you've done all the clicking, so now the United Kingdom has now admitted its involvement in the Sars escapade, in the Sars palaver, or however you choose to term it. So now this is now where we are. We carry this conversation in the comment section. So I'll leave you here. Carry this conversation on with you in the comment section. But here I say peace.